Right. And they're rebuilding. And it's almost done. Right. Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's Park and Recreation's Fairfield Municipal Band concert. But as you can see behind me, and also as advertised in the paper, you've got a special treat tonight. And that's not listening to the municipal band, but hearing a different group. Yeah, I know that sounds bad. But having the privilege to hear our own 34th Army Band Iowa National Guard group that's stationed here in Fairfield. And a rare opportunity for us to get to hear them, because I don't think they get to play in front of the Fairfield audience enough. So the more we can get them out in front of us, the better. So they have graciously asked if they could play one of our concerts, which is going to be tonight. So we welcome them to Fairfield. And before they get started, just a couple of things. As we usually have, we've got some groups around the perimeter of the square that would like to present some goodies to you. And I'd like to read those before the concert starts, because once the concert starts, we won't announce them anymore. So if you'd like some treats, here are the people that are here to provide them for you. There's homemade ice cream and brownies on the east side of the square in front of Grace Books, and there's several different flavors, and that's brought to you by the Jefferson County Right to Life. And the Emmanuel Lutheran Ladies Circle is serving root beer floats on the north side of the square in front of the former Brown Shoe location. And baked goods, homemade pies, brownies, cookies, lemonade, eat it here or take it home with you, served on the east side of the square, sponsored by the Jefferson County Democrats. So if you get hungry this evening, help yourself to any of those three locations. And now I'd like to introduce to you Chief Warrant Officer James E. Goodwin, who will be your conductor this evening for the 34th Army Band.
Good evening, and thank you for coming this evening. At least it's cooled off a little bit this evening, and we got a gentle breeze. Will you please join us after this fanfare opener and for the playing and singing of our national anthem? We have some special announcements right now before we start any further in the program. Sergeant Diane Biegel will speak to us.
13 months ago, Sergeant First Class Ron Johnson passed away. He was a highly valued member of our organization. A month ago, another member of our organization received a coin from Colonel Bloomer of the 105th Troop Command. It was given to this soldier to recognize him for his willingness to perform bugle jobs at short notice. That was also one of the many jobs that Ron Johnson also did for our organization. This soldier wished to present this coin to the band in memory of Ron Johnson. The plaque reads, Sergeant First Class Ronald Rudy Johnson, musician, conductor, NCO soldier. Dedicated in memory of his friendship, his example of musicianship and selfless service. 34th Army Band, Iowa National Guard, Fairfield, Iowa. Tonight, Rudy's widow, Sandy, and his mother, Vera, are here. Sergeant Schwada is going to present this plaque to Sandy, and she's going to keep it for us until the addition to the Armory is finished. When that addition is finished, it will be mounted on the wall as a reminder to all of us as an example of what a soldier should be.
We're going to start off our concert tonight with a Sousa march, written after Sousa had just recently returned from Europe, and he had been over there on a goodwill tour. He was impressed by our allies overseas, and he wanted to write a march in commemoration of the event. He wrote, "Hands Across the Sea." I'm going to announce something, hoping that I don't leave someone out here. There are a number of former 34th Army Band members in the audience. I hope I don't miss anybody. Let's see. Chief Warrant Officer Joe Little, where are you, sir? There he is. Hi, sir. I don't think I got to see Mr. Prill. Is he in the audience? There he is. Let's see, Karl Watts. Is he out there somewhere? There he is. A couple of First Sergeants. John Jackson, of course, is here. He's always there. Yeah. And I got corrected, it's Master Sergeant Dean Johnson, but he acted as First Sergeant for a while, right there. Gary Askew, where are you, sir? There you are. Glad to have you here. Wayne Brock is here. Let's see. Is Raymond Drell out there? There he is. Hi, Ray. And Dale Crumbles. Who's that? Where is he? Is he out there? Did Tom make it tonight? Where's Tom? Old Tom didn't make it. Okay, we thought he'd be here. Jim Nixon's here, though. He just retired from the band recently. Where did he go, Jim? Yeah, right. And I know that Leroy Robinson is here somewhere. There he is. Okay. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Is there anybody I missed? Okay. Who? Where is he? Hey, we're glad to have you too, sir. Now I want to introduce three of the newest members of the band, and that's the reason they're not in uniform tonight. They just joined the band recently, and two of them are leaving this Thursday for basic training. And so Bethany Keller and Matt Richard are leaving this Thursday from your hometown here at Fairfield. And the very newest member of the band, who just joined us this past week, is Alex Roth in the clarinet section. We're glad to have him here too. All right. We're going to play now a medley from you, which is selections from the Broadway musical Les Misérables, the Miserable Ones. I guess this is dedicated to Matt and Beth. No, I'm not. We're now going to feature one of your Fairfield natives here. But before we do, I want to mention that we have two people from the band who will be retiring in just a few months, the first part of next year, actually. And I want to point them out to you. First of all, I'm going to lose my training NCO, kind of my right hand. Two of my right hands I have to lose, actually. And that is Sergeant First Class Roger Gillespie. Roger, will you please stand so everybody knows who you are? Of course, they already do. The other one is my other right hand, my first sergeant, and that is Don Samuelson, and you know him pretty well too. Sergeant Samuelson. Together, these men represent 73 years of service to the Iowa National Guard. That's tremendous. Now we're going to feature the first sergeant. He's wanted to kind of go out in a flash, I think. And so he said, Mr. Goodwin, could we do a special trumpet number, this being my last year? And I said, sure. And he told me what he wanted to do, and I said, that sounds good. Good luck to you. It's a tough one. So he's going to play the Toreador song, the bullfighter song, the Virgen of Macarena. I think the first sergeant needs to go stick his horn in the water to cool it off a little bit. But he won't get a chance because we're going to play another fast and hard one, and this one was requested by Joe Little, one of his favorites. So we're going to play Barnum and Bailey. Here we go. Wrong direction. There we go. The next piece we're going to play for you is one of my favorites. It's called Hymn for a Festival, and it's based on Onward Christian Soldiers. It's a very beautiful rendition of this well-known hymn, and it goes through a lot of different changes. We hope you enjoy it. This next march is my favorite Sousa march. You might think, well, it's probably Stars and Stripes Forever. Well, I love Stars and Stripes Forever, but Sousa wrote so many good ones, and this is just one that I enjoyed. I can't explain it, but it's based on it came from an operetta, El Capitan, and it still kept that name for the march. This next arrangement that we're going to play has been a hit on all the performances we've done so far this summer. We've done a few already, and we have 3 more yet to go. Let's see, this week? Yes. We'll be in Winterset on Thursday evening. We'll be in Algona all day on Friday, and then we'll be at Boone, Iowa Municipal Band Festival on Saturday. And we've been playing concerts since last Saturday evening. But this one is called Cole Porter on Broadway, and it's got a number of Cole Porter songs that you'll probably recognize. One is Let's Do It, Let's Fall in Love. You Do Something to Me that nobody else can do. Anything Goes, and just one of those things. You're the Top. What is this thing called Love? Night and Day. Blow Gabriel Blow, and of course, Love for Sale. The nice part about having the 4th of July in the middle of the week last week was that people couldn't decide if the 4th of the July weekend was the weekend before or the weekend after. And so we got to celebrate 2 weekends plus the 4th of July. Well, some people did anyway. And it's still being that time of year, just less than a week ago being the 4th of July. We like to play the service medley for the folks who have served in the armed forces. So we're going to do that right now. We're going to play the songs of the various forces, starting with the Marines hymn, and then the Anchors Away, the Navy song, the Wild Blue Yonder, the United States Air Force song, Semper Paratus, which is the Coast Guard song, and of course we'd like to end with the Army song because we're an Army band. Now, if you served in one of these services, or more than one, we'd like you to stand when your song is played, and or your spouse. And we will encourage those to stand up, and everyone else give them a round of applause because they've served their country well. At the very end, I'll ask all of those to stand. So here we go, the Marines hymn. The Marines out there. sailors out there? Stand up there, sailors. Anchors away. I bet we have some Air Force guys out there, ladies out there. Stand up, Air Force. Our song is called Semper Paratus, Always Prepared. The Army goes rolling along, and I'd like all of our soldiers to rise to the occasion here. Men and women stand up, please. All the armed forces. Let's thank them for their years of service to our nation. Appreciate your years of service, your dedication to the United States of America. The next piece we're going to play has kind of been a favorite of crowds, and so although we did it a few years back, we brought it back because so many people enjoyed it. You may have heard it. I can't remember if we played it for you or not. But anyway, it was based on many different little arrangements that John Philip Sousa did of the song Yankee Doodle. And two gentlemen named Keith Bryan and Loris Schissel have combined these things into a piece, one long piece, and it has in the middle a fugue. Let me back up. The beginning sounds kind of like a Continental Army band playing. And then the fugue comes out, and the fugue is kind of like a round. One group of instruments plays the tune, and then another group of instruments joins in, and then another group, and so on, until everyone is playing. And then the tune comes back together again, and there's a little surprise ending. So this is the fugue on Yankee Doodle by Sousa. we're getting near the end of our program now. The band travels quite a bit during the year. As a whole, we probably do somewhere between 25 and 30 performances a year as a full band. Occasionally smaller groups go out. And if you include all the bugle calls, we sometimes do up to 60 or more performances a year. But we travel quite a bit and we see a lot of this beautiful country of ours. And so we want to dedicate this piece to our country and the beauty we see around us. And I know you hear this piece quite a bit from time to time, but I know you appreciate it. America the Beautiful. thank you very much for coming out tonight and making our playing so enjoyable. You've been a wonderful audience. We hope you have a wonderful summer, what's left of it, and we bid you farewell. We've got to hit the road tonight. Thank you. Bye-bye.